Welcome to the Last Mile Profits videocast, the last word on the last mile.
How do my ideas on something really important in the last mile vary from Chat GPT's, i.e. artificial intelligence? To find out more, take a look at this videocast.
Modern Expo provides an integral ecosystem of screen-operated lockers, screenless autonomous solutions, refrigerated lockers, and even personal parcel lockers, powered by an in-house developed software.
This is now the second in a series of videocasts that involve only one human, me. But there are two of us. There's me and ChatGPT, artificial intelligence. I'm getting more into this, but bear with me again. This is the second one. But the topic is one of my absolute favorites, surprise, surprise. And the question that we have asked ChatGPT is how to successfully deploy parcel lockers in the last mile. So here we go. Let's have a look what the computer says, or what the artificial intelligence says. So first of all, I'll read one by one because I think it's easier. So first of all, surprise, surprise, AI says deploying parcel lockers in the last mile can be a complex process. Absolutely right. But here are some steps you can follow to help ensure success. What's the first? Conduct market research. Understand the local market. Identify areas where lockers can be deployed effectively. Consider factors such as population density, demographics, demand for delivery services. So I would actually give that a half because I think it's the right thing, but it's very, very high level. I think it needs a lot more than that. You need to understand, first of all, what you want to achieve. Are you doing it on your own? Are you doing it with partners? Have you got the right partners? And one tip, who are the right partners? Somebody who's got loads of parcels. So if you're in the UK, I would suggest it's somebody like Amazon. If you're in Poland, someone like Allegro. If you're in Romania, somebody like eMAG. So you need the parcels. You then need the ingredients. So you need to make sure that you've got the right software, because that's the secret sauce that makes it work, and you've got the right hardware. That wasn't mentioned at the initial stage, and I think I'm not sure whether it was Napoleon or Wellington that said success in a military campaign comes more from planning, 9/10 from planning than from execution. That's missing a bit, but let's go on. So the second point is choose the right locations. Look for high traffic areas such as shopping centres, parks, that's an interesting one, public transportation hubs, apartment buildings. Also consider accessibility and security of location. Now, this one, again, I have to say, at ChatGPT, you only get half a point because although high traffic is good, probably the single most important thing, it should be slipper distance from where you live. The reason that's so important, in my opinion, is because it's somewhere that is always on your way. It's very easy to get to, and it becomes almost like a home delivery. And although they talk about apartment buildings, it's not clear in terms of what ChatGPT is given that you're talking about slipper distance being local. Also, the parks were a bit of a strange one. I'm not quite sure where you do this in a park, and is that going to be convenient? Well, maybe if I go for a walk every day in a given park. But I think that's an interesting one. I've not seen that one before. So let's say half a point there. Partner with local businesses. Form partnerships with local businesses such as convenience stores, supermarkets, post offices. This will provide a convenient, accessible location. I'd give that probably a point there because, yes, it's true. Partnership is fundamental. The only thing that I'd say is in some cases, the partnership will be where that access point is a PUDO, a pick-up drop-off point, not necessarily a locker. Sometimes it can cooperate with a locker, but it doesn't necessarily need to be. I won't go into the details because that's a subject for another LMP videocast. It's a whole big subject there. But I'd say, yeah, okay, a point, although, again, I think it's missing a few of the details. What's the next point that our AI friend has shared with us? Optimize the lockers. Make sure they're designed with the needs of both customer and delivery companies in mind. Consider factors such as the size, layout of the lockers, technology used to manage them. Okay, so they've made up a bit for missing out the software technology before, which is what I call the secret sauce. And it's true that the locker should be designed not only to meet the needs of the receiver, the consignee, but also the delivery companies, because bear in mind, we typically will pick up maybe one, maybe two, maybe three parcels at a time. But a courier may be delivering 40, 50, 60 parcels. So it's very important that the design should be such that it's very easy for him or for her. So I think that's a pretty good point. We could even do a whole video cast about how to make a locker good, because I was actually visiting a really cool company in our part of the world recently, and it actually helped me understand just how detailed every little element of the puzzle is in terms of getting a locker right. But let's not get too excited, because I could talk for hours about this. What's the next point from our AI friend? Advertise and market the service. Let customers know about the new service and its benefits. This can be done through a variety of channels. Well, yeah, this gets half a point, because for me, the single most important channel is the e-commerce player. Because if you're clicking and you have a big highlighted box saying this is the safest, cheapest, most environmentally conscious option, people are more likely to click it. And especially if you say it's a free option. As is the case with some of the Amazon Prime offerings, and certainly in Poland with Allegro Smart. So I think that's really important. We're getting to the end. What's point number 6? Offer flexible delivery options, provide customers with multiple delivery options, such as delivery to a locker, business partner, I presume that means a PUDO. This will give flexibility. Yes, absolutely right. And this is why you need interactive delivery management, or Uber for parcels, as I call it, to allow people to have control and choice of which locker or alternative location they use for their pickup or collection. So I'll give that 1 point, but probably the best one, which I'll give 1.5 points for, is something people often don't do. Point number 7, according to our artificial intelligence friend, is monitor usage and performance. Regularly monitor the usage. Understand if this particular locker is meeting the needs of the customers and the carriers that use it. That's really important, because based upon that, you can adjust and improve and get better. That's it. I'm interested if anyone this is quite a specific area, but I know that there are people out there who have real experience. So please comment below if you agree with what Chat GPT has said, if you agree with what I've said, if you disagree with what both I and Chat GPT have said. I think it would be really interesting. And also, please let us know whether you like this sort of video cast, because if you like it, we'll try and do this now and again. So thanks very much. Looking forward to your comments.
Thank you for watching the Last Mile Profits video. For more free analysis of the last mile, please like, follow and subscribe below to ensure you are notified every time we upload new content.